All right, what is up, everybody? It is Monday, and we're getting through it, guys. We are getting through it today. Hopefully, your guys' Monday is going well, but we are here packing up. I don't even know how many items. 12? I think 12 items. But I know we're starting a little later than usual, so I do apologize for that. But let's hop right into it because we are a little late today. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of had a lazy Monday morning. We really did. We kind of slept in a little bit. I had some nice lunch with Zesty, which is, always good. You got to spend some time with your partner, with your loved one or loved ones. But anyway, guys, I almost did not live stream today because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this stuff done and just move along with listing some items because we got yet another bulk buy today, or not today, but 2 days ago we got another bulk buy, and I know we said we weren't gonna source, but it was too good to pass up. I'm gonna make a post about it later, probably either today or first thing tomorrow about the bulk buy, what's going on with videos this week, because more than likely it's going to be more live streams again this week because of that bulk buy. Because yeah, we have quite a bit to list. First thing going out though is this vintage camera that's got like a case and everything, and this thing is actually going overseas. Okay, I know this looks like it's bulging out, but it's because the bubble wrap kind of built up at the ends there. On the ends, rather, not in the ends, but... Yep, this camera sold, I think, for 13 or 14 bucks. With shipping, so not a ton of money. I don't even know where it's going in the world, to be honest with you, but it is going international shipping program, which I always love. The man of the hour, hi Ray, what's up, Joe and or Nicole? I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to y'all. It's always a struggle on Mondays, at least for me. I think it's because I end up working a lot of the weekend. Like, I don't really take a traditional weekend like most people do. But I guess, I don't know, I guess that's kind of most resellers, especially because I feel like I work on Saturday morning at very least, because I do ship on Saturdays, and I love going to garage sales on Saturdays. So, yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm working at least a half day on Saturdays, and then most of the time on Sundays, I am doing listings too. Oh, will this fit? Oh, that's so close. No, dude. So, this piece of track was part of the track that we got from the bins the other day. And I was telling everybody how much of a bolo this is. So, this one piece of track sold for $16 plus shipping, I believe. Let me double check here. Should be 16 if I remember correctly. Yeah, this sold for $16 with $8 in shipping. The only reason that I charged $8 for shipping was I thought maybe that this might go priority if I have to send it in a certain box. I mean, this is well under a pound, so maybe we'll try to make a box. I wish this, you know what we could do, guys, is we could actually cut this box down and sort of flatten it. Maybe that's what I'll do, because this box is so perfect lengthwise. It just needs a little bit more width. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna cut the box down on the sides and just do some extra padding to it, and then that way, even though the box loses a little rigidity, it'll be good. It'll be good. Joe, how's your Monday been going? How's everyone's Monday been going? But like I was saying earlier, though, since I feel like I work a lot of the weekend. I typically like to very much have chill Mondays. At least lately. I know that in the past I've been kind of a person to take my actual weekends and then go to the bins on Monday first thing and source. But I feel like that's more of a winter thing for me. I feel like because in winter we're not doing as much weekend activities as we are in the summer. I feel like the Mondays in the winter are definitely more geared towards actually doing, you know, or get up and get at work. It's the beginning of the week sort of thing. I don't know what I'm saying, actually. But either way, there's been times where we've utilized our weekends and other times we haven't, so. I'm just rambling at this point, guys. But that's why you're here. I know it. Sorry if that box is totally in the way of what I'm doing right now. Here, let's put that up there. I mean, I know this isn't anything crazy to most of you guys, but just me putting some bubble wrap on some track here. But I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see what's going on. All right. Gosh, this track is just so awkward. It's just such an awkward shape. I feel like we're having to definitely put another layer on there for sure. We should have done it lengthwise, right? That would have made a little bit more sense. Yeah, we should have done lengthwise. Okay, well. Now we can right our wrongs, I guess. Yeah, we should have done it lengthwise. Okay, marker. This is just becoming a mess at this point. At this point, guys. I don't even know what to say. Sometimes you just have to bubble wrap things until it makes sense, you know? I think what I'm going to do is double up right here, and then one more there, and then that's it. We've used like $5 million worth of bubble wrap on this already, so I think that's the plan. You know what I should have done? I should have wrapped some packing paper on this first too, just for extra rigidity, and it's cheap. Cheaper than bubble wrap, that's for sure. But it is what it is. Kind of just want to make sure that most fragile parts are the most secure. Okay. See, this is one part I'm just not feeling good about. Just one part. Whatever. What's one more piece, you know? What I was also alluding to earlier when I was talking about this track, though, is that this one piece of track will have paid for the entire lot of track that we bought from the bins. Probably even into the profit off of this one piece, even. We haven't sold any of the other track in that lot that we got, but I have no, like, it's going, I have no doubts it's going to sell. It will sell. It will sell for sure. How awkward is this? I'm just going to make little cuts here, and then that way we can fold it. Yeah, we're going to actually take the time to fold this over before we make it into our Franken box. Oh, come on. This cardboard is not cooperating today. There we go. There we go. Really flatten it out. This one side. I think we're going to do the same thing to the other side as well. There we go. Sorry if the camera's shaking, guys. Had to put some muscle into this. Yo, what's up, Shanna? What's cracking on the Monday today? Okay. Now. Oh, I still measured it a little too. Yeah, dang. This is gonna be the most... Oh, well... What are you doing here? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. It wasn't perfect. But, yeah, we didn't measure it perfectly, but it'll work. Actually... Okay. If we fold it like just below this other fold, it should work. Yeah, like right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this cardboard is not cooperating today. And guys, this is sometimes the hard part of being a reseller. Of course, I didn't cut the ends, so it's going to be a pain in the butt, but... Alright. I think it's good enough. Jankiest box ever. But it's going to work! Okay. And we'll put some extra cardboard at the top as well, just to solidify it. This is one of the worst looking Franken boxes I've ever had in my life. Not gonna lie. Alright, alright. But yeah, we'll put some cardboard over the top here. I think this is also the one thing that sucks about not selling items that are just all very like conformed. So for example, like if you sell only media or if you sell only clothing, you're pretty much only using like one type of packing material. And when you're an everything seller like me, you're kind of using everything under the sun. So that's the one thing that sucks. All right. Fortunately, this this cardboard is like the perfect size for what we need. Thanks, guys, for sticking through this monstrosity of a box. Really appreciate your viewership, because this thing is definitely not the prettiest of boxes. I'm going to add a couple more the other way, just in case. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Sometimes you just gotta go with it when it comes to Franken boxes, but hopefully we're still under a pound. Hey, 14 ounces. Actually, I was looking at a thread on Reddit the other day that somebody was saying that because Ground Advantage is now a thing, that Ground Advantage packages all get mixed in no matter the weight. Up to, I think, like 15 or 20 pounds. They all get mixed in together. Which is kind of sucky, because, like, there's some light stuff that doesn't belong with the heavier stuff. I give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, thank you. Thank you. I wasn't proud. Wasn't proud of that thing at all by any means, but you know, I mean, reselling is about perseverance, ingenuity, and trial by fire. I don't know what I'm saying. No, I think sometimes you just have to be creative when you're a reseller, and you know, as long as it gets the job done, right? But if anyone can confirm or deny that under pound packaging for Ground Advantage, does it get sent with the heavier stuff or not that's over a pound? I'd really like to know if anybody knows in the chat. If anybody knows for sure, anyway. I mean, anybody can say that they work for USPS on the internet, you know. I can also say that I've made $1 million from reselling, but that wouldn't be true, now is it? Little Napa hat. This Napa hat has been sitting around forever. Vintage Napa hat. I got an offer for $7. I didn't want to take it really, but since it's been sitting around for a long time, I let it go. So little hat in the 8x6x5. Yeah, it went for $7, free shipping, so not great. Oh, these, I actually gotta get a bag for these. These are one of my oldest listed pairs of jeans ever, and I know that because it's not in a bag. Everything else is in a bag, so I'm gonna grab a bag for these. Okay, I'm sorry, but this piano song is just not doing it for me, guys. Sorry if that was your favorite song, but just wasn't doing it for me. Anyway, super happy to sell these. I think we got $11 on a best offer, and I gladly accepted because these have been sitting around forever. And we paid bins prices for this, so you know, $2-ish, maybe a little bit more for these jeans. So we'll go ahead and we'll take our few bucks and run with it back to the bins. Of course, as you guys know, we always run back to the bins with our profits. I guess we pay our bills too, I guess. Let's see, you're gonna grab me a... I actually grabbed some regular flat rate envelopes from the post office the other day because I have been running legal flat rate envelopes, and they're 30 cents more than the regular flat rates. So, oh no, it's splitting on the side. Okay, I'm not doing this. Yeah, see, it's already splitting right there. Those jeans are kind of big, so we will grab a legal flat rate. Make this easier. And also, I kind of like how the legal flat rate gives a lot more leeway too. You don't have to be perfect with your folding procedure. I always just add a little security tape just in case, even though that seal is pretty good, but just in case. But yeah, that's why I use the priority mail flat rate. Even though it is 30 cents more, it just makes it easier. And I had a bunch of them laying around. Zesty ordered a bunch because she thought she was going to use them for another project of hers. She never ended up using them, so I used them. Okay. Halloween 2. We just got this from the bins last week. If you guys watched that episode, you'll remember. But yeah, got that last week from the bins. And that sold for, I think, full asking. I don't think we got a best offer on this. Yeah, this sold for $8.75 with $4 in shipping. So full price on that. Of course, we love to sell VHS on eBay because 5 cents per VHS is always a huge W as far as cost of goods go. So needless to say, you know, we did slow down on buying VHS for a little while, but now we are back pretty much in full force buying VHS again. Maybe not full force, but, you know, we are being way more, you know, I guess, willing to spend the money on VHS and have it take up inventory space just because the cost of goods is so incredibly low that it is worth the gamble. But of course, you know, stuff like this, you know, horror stuff always sells, so like it's always a safe bet, whether it be for eBay or for the booth, because, you know, we sell horror and sci-fi stuff pretty regularly, although we have been selling clamshell Disney stuff in the booth lately, and I don't know why it's taken so long to sell, but we've been selling it, and it feels good because that stuff was sitting around, and it's super abundant. Like, everybody's got Disney clamshell, so. Are you and Zesty going to Boss? Feel free, or wait. Yeah, are we going to Boss Reseller Remix in October? I highly doubt it. I really, really want to. We both really, really want to, but I don't think it's in the cards financially for us to go. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We certainly would like to go. We certainly would. Are you going? Who's going? No, obviously, Joe and Nicole are. And I'm super stoked for them to be doing their show there. It's so cool. But yeah, that, like, as far as reseller conventions go, that was definitely the one convention that we were really stoked on, like, potentially going to. And we're totally planning on it, but again, the financials aren't looking the best. Alright, next up is Mario Kart DS. I believe this sold for $675 with $525 in shipping. This is case and manual only. Again, guys, I sound like a broken record by now. Cases and manuals without the games do sell. They absolutely do sell. Obviously not a ton of money in this one, but you know, when you're picking these up for, you know, 50 cents, you know, you can make it into $675, and that's a pretty good profit margin. You know, I'm actually going to just throw this in a bubble mailer, just because this is a super common game. And the DS cases seem to do really well in bubble mailers, just mostly because DS cases are just strong, like from the factory. They're not very fragile. I feel you there. I want to go, but probably not happening this year. Hopefully next. Yeah, I mean, that's really where we're at. Like, if we don't go this year, we're going to try to do a ton more travel next year. This is kind of our recovery here. We have been traveling quite a bit, and this past year, like last year, we traveled quite a bit. We've done some traveling this year. Of course, weddings are not cheap, so that's always fun. What's up, Jessica? So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, video games along the same lines. I actually got this Action Replay DSi. It's like a little attachment that, like, you can basically download sort of like cheat codes onto it, and then you plug in your regular DS game into the top of this. And so whatever codes that you have, whatever cheat codes you have on there, you can apply them to the game that's plugged into the top. I didn't realize that this was worth this much, but this sold almost instantly, within 30 minutes, for $60 with $575 in shipping, and this went to a repeat buyer as well. I get so many repeat buyers for our video game stuff, guys, and I really do think that is because people know that I not only test my stuff before I list it. Pretty much the vast majority of the time, I'm testing everything, but also the fact that we do take the time to pack our stuff well and make sure that it's secure and gets to its new home, you know, intact. So what we're going to do with this, probably just going to cut out little section here. But yeah, definitely a repeat buyer on that guy, and feeling good about that. But yeah, I also, with the Boss Reseller Remix, you know, I think this is also the same with FlipCon, and this is no, you know, down punching or, you know, whatever towards the people that organize these events. The ticket prices were crazy, which, you know, if I would say if either FlipCon or Boss were a little bit more affordable, ticket wise, we'd be a little bit more apt to go. But it is what it is. I'd love to go to Boss. Had a blast in Vegas for Trash to Cash. I'm glad you did, Jessica. I'm glad you did. It looked like you had a blast. What's up, Red Dirt? But you know, again, I understand, you know, obviously as a business owner, that they have to make a little bit of money on their end. They have to pay guests to come speak there. They have to pay for food, for the venue, yada, yada, yada. So it does make it very expensive in that respect. But I know that Marcus and I have talked about doing like a Midwest sort of meetup, where we do something a lot more, not grassroots, but maybe grassroots is the word that I'm looking for. I'm not 100% sure, but just something a lot less of a production, if that makes sense. Something that's just way more down to earth. Even though maybe that's not the word that I'm looking for, or the phrase that I'm looking for, but just something way more cheap, centrally located in the country, of course, because we're going to host it in St. Louis. But I think it'd be really cool to do something just middle of the country that's cheaper, that allows people to still socialize, whether you're a reseller, content creator, or just a reseller, just with people that are like you. And then you could just chat with people, and you don't have to learn something. You can just hang out if you want, and that's fine. Getting distracted. I'm not writing down what's going on here. Okay. As you guys saw, I had to weigh that twice because I'm getting distracted. Oh, I forgot to mention this DSI cheat code thing. This ended up selling. No, I did say that for $60. What I did just pack was I just packed up this Andre Ryu. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Radio City Music Hall Live in New York DVD by Andre. That sold for $9.77 free shipping. And then, yeah, we're all caught up now. And my brain is going in different directions. Trash to Cash was only $40 for the ticket, but it was a find your own hotel and no actual convention. We liked how it was put together, though. Jessica, that's exactly what I would like to do, or at least be part of. So maybe we go to Trash to Cash next year. We'll see. St. Louis is close. Yeah. See, there you go. I feel like because St. Louis's centralness, and because we have a pretty decent airport, people are going to be able to get to St. Louis at a relatively cheap cost. Which, I mean, like, let's say that you're on the East Coast, you're looking at least a, what, $350, $400 plane ticket per person if you're going to Vegas. And then on top of that, I mean, obviously it's Vegas, so like the potential for hotel costs can be greater. I'm not saying that it's always going to be, because Vegas fortunately has a ton of affordable options that are still really good, especially if you don't mind staying in Old Vegas, which Zesty and I like staying in Old Vegas. We like staying downtown, but yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that would give us the leg up too, if Marcus and I did do a thing, is I am able to cook for a lot of people for relatively cheap. And so we'd have food on major lockdown for sure, and for cheap. So whatever savings that Marcus and I could get, we could pass that on to you guys if we do something like that. I'd like to do a St. Louis meetup, only 45-minute flight for me. Very hard to do any meetups due to my real job, but SEL could work. See? There we go, Red Dirt. You know what I'm saying? But I think it would be cool to do, like, just basically have a meet and greet, somewhere, probably like at the Foundry, like Kristen and Angie did for theirs. But the Foundry's like right across the street from the Bins, and the Foundry has a bunch of different food. It's all really, really good. Sorry, guys, I gotta go grab a bag. I want to put these in a bag just in case. I don't know why. I feel the need to put these in a bag. But we could do, a pre-meet and greet at the Foundry. We could all go to the Bins together, hang out, and then probably like rent like an event space where I would cater food at, and then after that, we could, I don't know, we'd figure it out from there, but, just super, super chill. I just want people to be able to interact on a smaller scale. I think that'd be cool. See, Shanna's hype. But anyway, I just threw these in the same bag that I put my clothes in. But anyway, these are the Trapper Keeper portfolio folders that we found in the bins not that long ago. These are vintage from the 80s, which really cool. Really brings me back. But these sold for, and I think I could have got a little bit more for these, but I decided to not be greedy. You know, you want some of the money all the time, not all of the money some of the time. But these sold for $10 with $4 in shipping. So, you know, by weight, we didn't pay really anything for these. So I'd say at $10, we're doing pretty okay. But yeah, I mean, of course, I'm just spitballing, you know, completely on what would transpire if Marcus and I were to do a meetup. But I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool to do. St. Louis road trip, yeah. Joe, I've actually made the road trip. I've driven the majority of the way on a family road trip up to Minnesota. I've got family that lives in Minneapolis. And a lot of my extended family on my dad's side is from Minnesota and also Fargo, North Dakota, which, as you probably know, is on the border. So, yeah, shares a lot being on the border there. So, anyway. Oh my gosh, perfect fit. No? Maybe? Yes. Nice. Like, literally the most perfect fit. That's the top of the bag, and that's the top of the cardboard right there. So, heck yeah. But yeah, I think it would be neat just to be able to do something creative, you know, as far as like hosting an event, because Emily and I really do like to host people. I wish we could just have everybody at our house, but that would not work. It would not work. But yeah, I think it'd be cool. All right. How many are we down now? We got 1, 2, we got 5, we got 7. This is number 8. I think 8 of 12, 8 of 11, 8 of 12. We're totally down for a St. Louis meetup, even if it's just a small group. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like if it's a small group, it's still going to be a really great time. I mean, I really don't care how big or small it is. I think it'd just be cool to host everybody. Our drive seems to have taken forever going back home when we met you guys at the meetup in June. That sucks. Yeah, dude, I hate driving for anything now because I drove for a living for 10 years. You know that though, Joe. When are you guys coming up to visit your Minnesota relatives? That's a very good question. It's a very, very good question. I don't know if you were here, but I was just talking about like how we've done a fair share of traveling last year and then like kind of earlier this year, so we're trying to chill. We are trying to chill out so we can get our financials correct. So I have no idea. I really don't know. I wouldn't be surprised though, Joe, because my grandma, my one living grandparent, is going to turn 100 soon. That she might want to go to Minnesota for her 100th birthday, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But I could see that happening. Okay, alright. Let's cut this weird piece of cardboard for this book. Some nice sturdy cardboard though. Do like that. But anyway, this is War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. We got this out of a bulk buy a while back. We got some other rare books in that bulk buy, and they were pretty good. There was some like $80, $100 books in there. This one was not one of them, unfortunately, because book collectors really care about condition a lot, and this one is not that great, but it sold for $15 free shipping. I have to imagine if it was in better condition, 30 to 40, but it's rough. Sad we missed the June meetup. Jessica, it would have been so awesome to see you guys there. I really love... well, first of all, Angie and Kristen are absolute sweethearts. But, man, that was just a fun meetup. Everybody there was just super chill. The vibes were great. It was just great. It was just a good meetup. I really am upset that Zesty and I already had prior engagements that day, so we couldn't stay longer. But it was just, it was so cool to hang out with everybody. I got a chance to talk to James, my boring reseller, which was always neat because James literally lives like across town, all the way across town, the opposite way of where I live in St. Louis. And he goes to the other bins. He goes to the other St. Louis bins, so we never got a chance to like cross paths. But it was just cool to hang out with him finally, even after the fact that we've lived in the same city this whole time. It was just really neat. Tell your grandma not to turn 100 in the middle of October because we will be in Vegas. Any other time works for us for her to turn 100. I will definitely let her know that, and she will definitely understand, Joe. She'll be like, oh, yeah, no, I totally know who you're talking. She's like, I've been watching I'd Flip That before I was watching your channel, Raymond, okay? She's going to be like, your channel actually sucks, okay? And Joe and Nicole, their channel is so much better than yours. So I know exactly who you're talking about, and I absolutely will not turn 100 in October, so Joe and Nicole can do what they need to do. So that's how that's going to go. Need to find you some electric scissors. I found a black pair of... oh, yeah. I actually have one of those, Jessica. Oh, my God. Let me go. I'm going to go see if I can find it really quick. No, I've been putting off utilizing these. I got a pair for Christmas, and I keep... meaning to set them up. Where are they? Oh my god. This is sort of one of those moments where it's like, when you're thinking about it, do it sort of thing. And I have no clue where I put those things. Oh, there they are. They're right here. Okay, we're setting this up right now. We're setting this up right gosh dang now. Because I keep putting this off and I feel like a jackass. So here we go. We're setting this up. Holy shit, they really packaged this in there, didn't they? Dude, this thing is beefy. Warrior? I feel like a warrior with this in my... oh shit, it's already charged. Oh, heck yeah. Alright, let's test this. Let's test this out. Let's give it a little rip. You guys ready for this? Okay, you have to press both at the same time. It's a nice little safety feature. Okay, so you have to press in and press the button on top. Okay, here we go. We're making a rip. Oh, wow. All right, this thing's pretty cool. I am so happy that we talked about that and did that together, guys. So, there we go. You're going to love yourself for it. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, we got a little charger. Let's put it on the charger, too. Yeah, this thing rips. Love it. Alright, charging. What is this? What the frig is this? Okay. I guess we'll keep that. We don't need the directions, right? You know, we're ignorant. We're ignorant. We don't need the directions. Yeah, what do I need this for? I know that it charges and I know how to operate it. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Don't need this. Listen, Troy, it's been so long. I've literally had it sitting around and I'm like, I need to open that. I'm going to use that. And I literally have just been putting it off and putting it's just one of those stupid things. I'm like, now I have it and I love it already. Because I'm pretty sure Troy is the one that got it for me for Christmas. I use the one that have a little snippers instead of the wheel, but I also have the power or have the wheel version. Which do you like better? I don't know. I feel like the wheel version, this thing could do way more than just cardboard too. That thing could rip through some carpet and stuff real easy. Okay, this is how I pack up my books. I usually try to get a flap on each end for a little extra protection. You don't have to put the flaps on the end, but I just do. Makes it nice and neat. Sorry if you guys can hear Tank barking in the background. Right, 15 ounces. We love to see it. This is the live where Ray cuts off his finger. I mean, that would be good content, right? I mean, come on. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually going to grab this other stuff really quick. We got some stuff in bin F. Okay, here we go. This is some Johnny West Chief. Marks. Oh, that's the brand. Marks is the brand. Johnny West Chief Cherokee accessories. This is like, it's kind of like 12-inch G.I. Joe, but not. We also have this keepsake ornament. This is from that big bulk buy, not big, but considerable bulk buy that we got a bunch of keepsake ornaments a couple months ago. Like, who buys ornaments in the middle of the year? I do, especially when they're only 50 cents a piece, and they're all like super nerdy stuff. Because they've been selling like pretty much regularly since I bought these. This one sold for $8.29 with $5.75 in shipping. When you buy these for 50 cents a piece and you buy a bunch of them, and you can make, you know, $5 to $8 bucks at minimum off of these guys, I'm buying that all day. I think we bought 24 of these ornaments and we've almost sold every single one of them in the middle of the year. So, just saying, guys, don't be afraid to buy ornaments in the middle of the year. Especially if they're iconic. Like, all the ones that I got were, you know, Marvel, DC, Disney, you know, so like very iconic characters. And it really worked out. Really worked out. Every time I saw you use scissors, I almost said something. You should have. You should have. Because it's something that was just, you know, sort of just out of sight, out of mind, you know, and yeah. You should have said something sooner. Trying to find a good piece of cardboard here. I know that sounds weird. Okay, I know I could have used it there, but my knife here is gonna be faster. Especially for a cut like that. But I'm definitely gonna utilize my my electric cutter now, for sure. Actually, I can probably fit this in a small bag. I bought these tiny bags from eBay, and still don't know how I feel about them completely yet. They're really, really small. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna fit. Dang it! Nope, okay. I had to use my eBay coupon, my quarterly eBay coupon, store coupon, and I bought those stupid bags, and I regret it. The second time I bought the bubble mailers that I use, and they're perfect for all the DVDs and low-end video game stuff that I sell. Three ounces. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I think we have one more thing to pack up. One more. Nope, I lied. We sold a lens that is in here. This one is old. This one's been in here for a long time. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we sold this lens for $19.99, free shipping. Probably going to take at least half of that away in shipping, and then even more in the promoted listing. Yeah, this is already over £1, so we're definitely not making a lot of money off of this, but being that it's a really, really old inventory item, I can't even remember when we got that, to be honest with you guys. I feel like there was a bulk buy, and it wasn't from the bins. I think it was from a garage sale that had some good lenses in it, and this was just part of that, oh my gosh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on, guys. Huh, okay. But if it was part of an old bulk buy from a garage sale a long time ago, and this was just one of those off-brand lenses that I knew was going to take a long time to sell if it sold at all. So I'm actually happy that it sold, even though for not a lot of money. Alright, little packing paper. In goes the lens. A little bit more packing paper. Send this puppy on its way. Dude, my tape gun is not cooperating today. Ugh, guys, I will be right back. I have to blow my nose, and I don't want to do it while my headphones or my headset is on, so I'll be right back. All right. All right, 1 pound 7 ounces on the lens. Let me ask your opinion on this. Yesterday we found a 32-inch Sony Trinitron, nice, at a 75% off estate sale, paid less than $10, but it's showing an error code. Would you sell it as is on Facebook or get it repaired first? I personally would just sell it as is. What error code is it showing you? Just out of curiosity. The only way that I would justify repairing a TV for the gaming crowd is a PVM. I mean, listen, Sony Trinitrons are great in the gaming world. They are. They are kind of the gold standard. But they're still pretty plentiful, which is why I would be a little, like, about getting it repaired. But, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a terrible idea to get it repaired, but I would certainly try to sell it as is first. But if it was a PVM, monitor, I would 100% say to get it repaired. I actually have a PVM that I need to get repaired. It is it's actually a Sony. I'll show it to you guys. I got this from the bins. And the picture's a little goofed on it. But PVMs are the absolute S tier. It's got hair on it, but this thing right here, that's what a PVM is. But I got that from the bins, and it does need to be repaired. And I plan on getting it repaired because the value on these things can be pretty significant. But yeah, that's personally what I would only get repaired. I helped a guy do a storage clean out of his mom's unit. He gave me 5 boxes of Hallmark Christmas ornaments for free. He gave me a lot of stuff for free. Heck yeah. I think I counted 6 flashes. Need to plug it in now that we got it back to the house and see if it's something simple. Yeah, I would see if it's something simple first. For sure. I would definitely Google the problem. I mean, I'm sure you know that, Jessica. But yeah, it could be a super common problem that, you know, the internet has already figured out. But you know, again, I like look at the comps on eBay. You know, kind of try to figure out what its actual value is. If it's a Sony Wega, that's a little bit of a newer model, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But again, you know, people are like, the gaming nerds are very particular about what they game on for the most part. So, like, I know Zesty and I, we have a little Sony Trinitron. We have a 13, or no, it's bigger than that. We have like a 16-inch Trinitron, and I love the picture on it. But I guarantee you, once we get this PVM fixed, even though the screen is smaller, the picture is going to be crisper on the PVM than it will be on our Trinitron. But yeah, I mean, it could be something super simple that you guys can handle totally by yourselves. Also, I mean, I don't even know, like, what's the current cost to even fix TVs nowadays? I don't even know. Because I feel like since it's kind of like a dying art, like, maybe it's more expensive to get a TV repaired than it was back in the day, you know? I don't know. This thing does work magic. This thing's nice. Anybody else in chat gotten a TV repaired in recent times? Like, I'm totally curious. But yeah, actually, now that now that we're talking about it, Jessica, I gotta take that my PVM to a little shop. There's a little electronics shop right by our house that I'm gonna see if they do old TV repair. And if it's not an arm and a leg, you know, definitely gonna pull the trigger on it. If not, I might just sell it as is on Facebook Marketplace and just allow somebody else to repair it and they can enjoy it. But you know, I mean, I could possibly break even on it because I got it from the bin, so it wasn't a ton of money. I think we paid like, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look at the episode, but I feel like we paid like $12 for it. They gave us some like crazy good rate on it. Okay, 3 ounces on the Cherokee action figure stuff. Also, we sold this Cherokee action figure stuff for $12 with $5 in shipping. And this is our last item of the day. So again, guys, you know, most of the time I'm not going to bore you with me putting labels on items. So I will let you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope it goes well. Hopefully you're staying more motivated than I am on this Monday. But also be on the lookout for a post about the bulk buy that we just made, and thus the upcoming lack of videos that are going to be happening this weekend, but the more live streams that are going to be happening again this weekend. So be on the lookout for that post. Probably do something on Instagram. Of course, I'll do something on our YouTube page. But anyway, guys, it was fun hanging out today. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for all the good positive feedback about possibly hosting a St. Louis meetup. I feel that would be really cool for 2024. But until then, hope you guys have a good Monday. Let's make this cash. All that good stuff. Yeah, I may call around and get a quote once I figure it out. Yeah, absolutely. But I will see you guys later. At very minimum, hopefully I'll see you on the podcast on Thursday. But we'll have more live streams later this week. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.
Wow.